Welcome to an example in which we're seeing it's asking for the sine inverse of the sine of 4 pi over 3. Now, you might think at first, you probably should think at first, doesn't sine inverse just cancel sine? And so shouldn't the answer just be 4 pi over 3? No, not this time. Often it does, not always. What you should do is just type it into your Desmos calculator. So go to the home page of our Canvas course, click on the calculator right here. You can use this during the exam, or you can use your handheld calculator. That's fine too. And then it'll open up in a Desmos calculator. So I'm going to type it in right here. Now, what was it? It was sine inverse of sine of 4 pi over 3. So I'm going to go, now, you see the up here, go to function, sine inverse of sine, and I'm going to go 4, here's the pi button, pi over 3, enter. Oh, and by the way, make sure you're in radian mode. Let me go back. I'm in radian, not degree mode, but radian mode. So you gotta be in the right mode. 4 pi over 3 is a radian angle. It's not degrees, right? It's radians. So go ahead and make sure you're in radian mode. And then there's our answer. Negative 1.047. Now, again, if I type that, if I go, okay, that's it, control copy, let's go put it. It's not going to take it. It's a decimal. It'll go, no decimals allowed. Right up here it says exact value. You think, what's the problem with the decimal? That's not the exact value, right? See, that decimal goes on. That's not all of the decimal. The decimal actually goes on forever. And so I'm only showing the first, whatever, 8 digits of it. So that's not an exact answer. If that's a rounded decimal, even this right here, even Desmos is not giving me an exact answer. It's just giving me a decimal that goes on forever, but it had to stop it somewhere. So it stopped it after 8 spots. So you can't give that answer because that's not an exact answer. It says right here it wants an exact value. So I can't do that. Well, then what am I going to do? You got to give it something in terms of pi. And it's not 4 pi over 3. You can tell it's negative. Well, what is it? What is it again? It's negative 1.047. What should you do to figure out what it is in terms of pi? Easiest thing to do, go to the notes. Like the home page, click on the notes. If you haven't already, download the exam 2 notes, print those out. And here's the first page of the exam 2 notes, unit circle. And I'm going to look for that number 1.0, what was it? Oh, I already forgot. What is it? 1.04. It's negative 1.04, but I'm just going to look for 1.04. Do you see it? 1.04. There it is right there. 1.04. It's pi over 3. 1.04 is pi over 3. It's right on the unit circle. So I go, oh, okay, it's pi over 3. Let's come back here and I go, oh, okay. So the answer is pi over 3. Now, careful, is that the answer? No, no, no. It was negative, wasn't it? Right? Back to this. It was negative 1.04. So it's going to be negative pi over 3 because on the unit circle, 1.04 is pi over 3, but it's negative 1.04. So negative pi over 3 on the unit circle. And yes, there's the right answer. So let's try one more. How about this one? Arc cosine of cosine. So again, you might think they cancel, but they don't always quite cancel. Let's type it in. Arc cosine of cosine of 7 pi over 4. So go to the calculator. Come on down here. Arc cosine of cosine of 7 pi over 4. Now again, make sure you're in radian mode, and not degree, radian. This is a radian angle, or you'll get the wrong answer. Radian. Hit enter. There it is, 0.78, but I can't do a decimal, so I got to go look. What is 0.78 on my unit circle? On the notes, 0.78, where is it? There it is, 0.785, pi over 4, pi over 4. So this 0.78, now Brandon, is positive, isn't it? Positive 0.78 is positive pi over 4. So let's just click the answer. See, it's positive pi over 4. So it doesn't always exactly cancel. The reason is because it's outside of the limited domain. I won't go into a lot of the detail, but they don't always exactly cancel. You have to go into the calculator to see what they are. And so there we go.